Hey guys, it's your boy Firefox back at it with another one. Now, talking Pokemon Legends Arceus, of course. And subscribe if you're brand new to the channel because we're doing a Pokemon Legends Arceus giveaway and you don't want to miss that out. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, we're talking about some moves. We're doing the moves first and then we'll do the conditions after. Right? So, we're doing some new Pokemon Legends Arceus moves that was leaked or not, well, yeah, leaked by Centro leaks and what's his name, boy, Eclipse_TT. Credit to them both on Twitter for putting together this list. Now these are 24 new Pokemon Legends Arceus moves. We're gonna get the names of them and potentially what some of the moves do. We sadly don't have any footage of what they do at the moment, but of course we will get more information as the time gets closer to the game or when the game releases. And I guess you'll be ahead of the know-how for selecting certain moves for certain Pokemon. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let me just make sure everything up on the screen is visible. Yes, it is. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and turn the notification bell button on because we will be covering more stuff in the future and more giveaways. Okay, so the first move is Dire Claw. The user lashes out at the target with ruinous claws, aiming to land a critical hit. This may also leave the target poisoned, paralyzed, or drowsy. Now, it's important to know that some of the status effects have changed for Pokemon Legend Arceus, so we will go through those in the video right after this. Okay. Sorry. The next is Psyshield Bash. Cloaking itself in psychic energy, the user slams into the target. This may also raise the user's defense stat. We have moves similar to this already. I guess it's just a polished version of it with a different name. We have Power Shift next. The user swaps its offensive and defensive stats. We had Power Swap before, I guess. This is it taking its place. We have Stone Axe. Probably for a Cleaver. The user swings its stone axes at the target, aiming to land a critical hit. Stone splinters left behind will, by this attack, continue to damage the target for several turns. Oh, so this is probably what we saw in the... we actually got a glimpse of this in the trailer when Cleaver was being fought by the protagonist, and we saw that the Pokemon took some damage from something looking like Stealth Rocks. This is probably what it was. The stone splinters left behind from that previous attack, probably that is what did damage to the protagonists Pokemon. I don't know if that's how you say the word, but yeah. Next we have Springtide Storm. By the way, that Stone Axe is probably native to Cleaver, maybe, and we might see other Pokemon with it, but they would have to have like a Cleaver-ish kind of hand as well, right? I don't know, we'll see. Springtide Storm. The user attacks by wrapping the target in fierce winds brimming with love and hate. This move's additional effects depend on the user's form. This seems like it's going to be a move specifically natured to the new elemental, the flying fairy one. It sounds, I mean, love and hate, come on, man. And then additional effects based on the form. We know there are two forms for the elementals, especially, and the new one, so it's probably something we're going to see on the new elemental. Next we have Mystical Power. The user strengthens itself with a mysterious power. If it excels the offense, its offensive stats are raised. If it excels in defense, its defensive stats are raised. So the user strengthens itself. So this is like a status move on itself, which raises your offense if your offense stat is higher, or raises your defense if your defense stat is higher. This will actually be a really good move for multiple Pokemon. If you're building it to be more offensive, I guess this move will just make it that much more offensive. And I guess if you build it for tanky, it will make it much more tanky, I guess. Yeah. So I mean, this move is like, it has a wide range that it can cover in terms of the Pokemon that can use it to benefit. So Raging Fury. The user rampages and spews vicious flames to inflict damage on the target, then becomes fixated on using this move. So this is probably like one of those, like Thrash maybe, where you inflict damage to the target and then you have to use the move over and over and over. That's what it becomes fixated on. Using this move means that you probably have to use this move for like 2 to 3 turns after consecutively Not sure if it will like have another effect, like make you confused or whatever, but it does look like you have to keep, you're locked into the move, almost like a choice band would do or choice item would do. Yeah. Wave crashes next. We have the user shrouds itself in water and slams into the target with its whole body to inflict damage. This also damages the user and raises the user's action speed. So this is probably one of those agility moves that can be used on one of the water type Pokemon, or a Pokemon that can use water type moves like Snorlax maybe. So we know he had access to Surf in other generations. I mean, this would be good for him in terms of increasing his speed. Maybe you can get 2 attacks out of Snorlax according to how the EVs are working in this game. It'll be left to see, but this seems like a really good move, agility move that is. Yeah, especially if it scales with the weight of the Pokemon itself. Next, we have chloroblast. The user launches its amassed chlorophyll to inflict damage on the target. This also damages the user and lowers the user's action speed. Now, this is really fun to see though, because we know that chlorophyll is a sun type ability. A sun, like those Pokemon that run in sun teams usually have chlorophyll so that they double their speed. But apparently this move is using that speed that is gained from the sun, or probably in this game just gained as a grass Pokemon or whatever. And uses that speed to inflict damage. Of course, you will lose that chlorophyll speed, which lowers the user's action speed, which is crazy because so this is like a strong type move following right after the agility style move, probably used by grass type Pokemon, I would assume, because they have access to chlorophyll. I'm not sure which other Pokemon have access to chlorophyll. I think it's just grass type Pokemon. But yeah, this is really cool to see that they bring something back like this to use as the main source or main drive for the damage in this move. That's really cool. We have mountaingill. The user hurls giant chunks of ice at the target to inflict damage, so we know moves similar to that. Victory dance. The user performs a dance to usher in victory. This raises the user's offensive and defensive stats and increase the damage dealt by the user's moves by 50%. What? Wow. Okay. So victory dance is like an upgraded dragon dance and sword dance together, because it raises your offense stats, like flat offense stats. It raises your defense stats flat. Then it increases the damage dealt by your moves by 50%. On top of that, wow, that seems like, I don't know, is it a risk to do this victory dance? Do you lose a turn or something? Oh my gosh, that's, wow. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, headlong rush is next. The user smashes it into the target in a full body tackle. This also lowers the user's defense stats. We've had moves like that before. Barb barrage, something probably for grass types. The user launches countless toxic barbs to inflict damage. Okay, so poison types. This may also poison the target. This move's power is doubled if the target has a status condition, most likely being poisoned. Esper wing. The user slams the target with aura enriched wings. This also raises the user's action speed. This move has a heightened chance of landing a critical hit. So this is another one of those agility style moves. Bitter malice. The user attacks its target with spine-chilling resentment. Spine-chilling resentment. Okay. This may also leave the target with frostbite. This move's power is doubled if the target has a status condition. So another status condition doubling attack move. Shelter. The user makes its skin as hard as an iron shield, raising its defensive stats. Incoming moves also become more likely to miss. So it increases your evasiveness, plus raises your defense stat in case you do get hit. And it's, I guess this is one of those moves like Shell Smash or so. I mean, minus the evasiveness. Wow. Okay, that's like double team with a defense increase. That's crazy. Triple arrows. Okay, so we've seen some footage of the triple arrows. I didn't get time to get all the footage because footage is all over the internet right now. You can probably check out Centro's Twitter page, and he will have it there. Most likely, I think I saw it there. But triple arrows is a hisuian decidui signature move, which is the user delivers an axe kick, then fires 3 arrows. This raises the chance of its future attacks landing critical hits and lowers the target's defensive stats. And we also have Typhlosion signature move, Infernal Parade. The user attacks with myriad fireballs. This also may leave the target with a burn. This move's power is doubled if the target has a so this doubles with status effect. This is cool. Then we have Samurott's Hisuian Samurott signature move, which is Ceaseless Edge. The user slashes its shell blade at the target, aiming to land a critical hit. Shell splinters left behind by this attack will continue to damage the target for several turns. So similar to the stone one that we had before, right? Was it named as Stone Edge or something like that? Stone Axe. It's similar to Stone Axe. It's really good though. That's really good. It's noble Pokemon quality moves on Samurott. It's crazy. Bleak Wind Storm. The user attacks with savagely cold winds that cause both body and spirit to tremble. This may also leave the target with frostbite. We have Wild Bolt Storm. We have 3 more after this. The user summons a thunderous tempest and savagely attacks with lightning and wind. This may also leave the Pokemon with paralysis. So we have some status effect moves right now. Sand-Sear Storm. So this might leave... Okay, let's see. The user attacks by wrapping the target in fierce winds and searingly hot sand. This also leaves the target with a burn. So this one is guaranteed to leave the target with a burn unless it's a typo. Because these here say this may also leave with frostbite. This may also leave with paralysis. But this one says this also leaves the target with a burn. It's crazy. This is going to be a really good move. Sand-Sear Storm. This is a 100% burn move unless there's a Pokemon that cannot be status effect or something like that. Affected, sorry. Cool. Lunar Blessing. The user heals its own status condition and restores its HP. Incoming moves also become more likely to miss. This is... Wow, that is like a... This is like a full restore plus double team or minimize. Because it heals the status effects, which means it heals like burns, paralysis, frostbite, restores HP, and you become less likely to be hit. That's what we call a triple whammy. Last but not least, we have Take Heart. The user lifts its spirits, healing its own status conditions again, and raising its offensive and defensive stats. Well, this one doesn't increase your health or restore health, but it heals your conditions plus raises your offensive and defensive stats. These are some broken moves that we've had here, actually. These are some really broken moves. We want to shout out both Central Leaks and Eclipse_TT again for providing this list. I will leave the link for the entire list in the description, as they will be updating it in the future as we get more moves out of the game. It's your boy Firefox. Hope you guys enjoy these informational videos. If you do, be sure to drop a like and let me know in the comments down below. It's your boy Firefox again. Until next time, peace out.